Hey. This thing is not getting where I want it to go, and I'm not moving back where I would be in the other room because it's bloody freezing. So we're gonna just have to do what we gotta do. Come on. I'm trying to do a live with my phone. I don't normally do a live with my phone. I normally do it on my iPad. Crazy shit. Okay, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I've been fiddling with this for like the last 10 minutes. Sorry about that. So, yesterday we talked about your story, right? Yesterday we talked about your story, and it really must have got you thinking about what you have been allowing yourself to say to you. Does that look better? I don't know. That probably has allowed you to think more about the things you say to you, the excuses you give to yourself, the things you tell others to allow you to carry on doing the same thing, telling the same story, and getting the same results, to be honest. The results you don't want. That's the thing. The results you don't want. And I'm wanting you to really dial in before we go too much further into this year and get the results you're looking for. Good morning, Jackson. What is your name again? Hang on. Jackson Fat Blaster Rich. I love Hazel. I love Hazel. She is hilarious. How are you doing this morning? So, where does she get these bloody names, right? I think she's my sister from another mother. Honestly, I couldn't come up with those names though. Jackson Fat Blaster Rich. Woo! In the house, welcome. Get some fist bump high five. Right, so today I want you to train your brain so that it stops sabotaging you, because it's most of the things we do that don't serve us as self-sabotage. It's your brain. It will push you to do the wrong thing if that's what it needs to do to help you to avoid the risk. The risk is usually the unknown. That thing you're trying to do that you don't normally do. You're coming out of your normal average day-to-day action and lifestyle to change you, and your brain's like, no, we don't normally do that, let's not go there. And you're saying, this is where I need to go to change me, so I'm creating a new habit. And your brain's like, no, let's go to the pub, let's go and sit and watch telly, let's go and watch footy with our friends in the pub, let's just go to bed, let's sleep until 10 o'clock, or let's go to bed at 3 in the morning. No, let's not eat fruit, let's eat chips. Whatever your brain tells you that tries to keep you away from getting the results you want, because you're creating a new habit and it's not used to that new habit and it doesn't want change. And on Sunday I was laughing when I was creating my weekly content, and one of the quotes I came across that I loved was the only human that loves change is a wet baby. The rest of us don't want change, and yet change is the one natural thing, the one constant thing in this life that we live, in this human being life, in this temporary existence we have here on this planet. Change is the one constant thing. We are constantly changing, we are constantly evolving, we are constantly growing, but the physical human brain just cannot put its head around. Do you get that? The brain can't get its head around change. Good morning, B. How are you doing? Get some fist bump high five. So we have to train our brain to actually embrace change. So today, and it's shaking. The phone's shaking all the time. That's one thing the iPad doesn't do. So the thing is, I think I'll be wearing my thingy tomorrow. I have a neck brace that holds the phone and probably that will be much better. We will see. We'll see. I'll get used to doing lives on the phone while getting a new iPad, which I should do in the next couple of weeks. When it's not too cold, I'll go to town and buy a new one. This fire is fiery. So here's the thing, right? Do you like my headdress? I love it. I love it. I love it. So here's the thing. Yeah, I'm just trying to get you to join me in today's exercise. So yesterday we looked at how you can basically create a new story. And the only way to create a new story is to face your existing story for what it is and really face it with boldness, without the blinkers you put around it, without the color tinted glasses you put around it, without the system you have placed around it to support that story, to keep you where you are, and you really face it for what it is, that it's where it's taking you 5 years down the road, and see that story for what it is, a non-serving story, the story you don't want to tell, the story that will never get you to stand on a stage and testify and get people, let me just switch off that fire, and get people to actually see you as their star, their inspiration, the story that gets you off of Facebook onto a global stage, sharing your story and inspiring nations. You're in the word nation. That means you also have a nation inside of you coming out. The word nation is growing and is growing and is growing. One day, one person, one human at a time. Even if I have to open it permanently, which I don't want to do, because no self-respecting private VIP is open all day, every day to everyone. But it will get there. What I want you to understand is quite simple. That you can train your mind to accept the new story that you are building up. Because yesterday you wrote a new story, did ya? Did you guys? I saw a few of you saying new me, new Jack, new Mary, new Maureen, new Phoebe, new whoever. So you all accepted that you've been telling yourself a story. That story has not served you so far. It has not really built you up to where you want to be up to today. So you want to change that story. And this is how you do it. You've got to trick your mind. Your mind is your soul, really, your brain. You've got to trick your brain. We get so used to calling our brain our mind that we start to mix up the two, and that's how our soul gets to align with the mind and agree with you in every way. It starts to align with your brain and say, okay, you want us to be mediocre, we will be mediocre. You want us to be average, we'll be average. You want us to be like the rest of the sheep, we will be like a sheep. And you don't want to be that. So first of all, you've got your vision board. I hope you have your crap board and your accomplishment board. Do you? Do you guys? Honestly, come on, talk to me. I am talking to 3 amazing people here, so talk to me, men and women. Right, so you have your 3 boards now. Your vision board, your accomplishment board. That means that's your past, but your past can help you build your future, because if your past is an accomplishment, it's a great thing to have. And you've got your crap board, where you face those things that have stood in your way, and you tell them you too shall pass. As in, you can go already. We won't wait for you for years. We definitely want you to be gone, like already. But they don't be gone already, because your brain's still holding on to them. So today we're gonna change. We're gonna reboot our brain. So you've got your vision board. On that vision board, there's a specific goal you want to achieve. Inside of the den, we'll focus on the financial goal on your board. Tell me in the comments below, be bold. You don't have to, but you can. What is the figure you want to earn per month? Type it in the comments below today, right now. That figure you want to make per month. Share it with me and share it with everybody. Share it already. I'll go with a ballpark figure that I used to crave and hit. $10,000 per month, right? $10,000 per month. You want to achieve that. If any of you wants to achieve that or more, go for it. I achieved that, and I raised the bar, and you just keep raising the game, because the reality is we can never be satisfied in every way. Every new goal we hit, we want something more, and that's normal because change is normal. So never beat yourself up for wanting more. There are a lot of people who say that's greedy. Yeah, those are the people who don't know where to shop. Okay, so don't mind them. So what's that figure you want to earn? Oh, you're running away now? Someone's running away because they don't want to share that figure. Thank you, Maureen. I love that figure. You want to make £15,000 per month. That's a beautiful figure. Anyone else? We will go with Maureen's figure, right? So get that figure. I don't know whether you have a mirror in your bedroom. Wherever it is you have that mirror, all right? Write the figure on that mirror, or get a note, a sticky pad, whatever. I used lipstick. You can't believe it. I got lipstick and wrote that figure on my mirror. The year before that, I had I am enough on the mirrors. Every mirror in this house had I am enough written on it in lipstick. So good, Bonani. I love that figure. £10,000 a month. That's a beautiful figure. Now, I want you to make this affirmation your affirmation. In addition to all the other affirmations you make, you can say this one too, because that figure represents freedom for you, doesn't it? That figure represents freedom for you. That's what freedom, that's the key to the freedom. Now let's paint the picture of that freedom, shall we? Now every morning you're going to make an affirmation. You can write it down, but I bet you in the next 7 days it will be natural for you to say this affirmation. Every morning when you wake up, you say, I am so happy and grateful that I in fact make £15,000 per month. I am so happy and grateful that I in fact make £15,000 per month. You speak it, and of course your brain will be bringing that story we talked about yesterday. The fuck it, Maureen, you're telling a lie. And if you're a Christian, you'll be like, I need to go confessions because here am I lying to myself, and all the guilt things will come into play, and that's not where you are meant to be, right? Because the same good book tells you you've got to see it in your mind in order to see it in the life. In other words, it tells you you've got to lie to you that you already got it. You've got to lie to you. That's what essentially. So if I am told to lie to myself, that means lying is not bad in some places. Is that true? Anywho, if I am telling myself that I see myself as amazing, successful, beautiful, impactful, helping people, that is a desire. So it's not a lie. And if I speak it to myself every day, I am speaking it into my soul and prophesying to myself. So once you've said that affirmation, do not allow your brain to start telling you that beating up yourself kind of nonsense, because it will go into overdrive. Instead, block out the brain and let your spirit speak. Close your mind. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, not your mind. And envision what that £10,000 is going towards. Because £10,000 in and of itself is just money. So where is the end goal? Where is the Canaan that £10,000, that £15,000 is taking you to? What do you do with it? Who wins when you start to continually make £10,000, £15,000, £50,000 per month, £100,000 per month? Who wins when you make those figures? Who wins? Paint that picture of the home you live in, of the community that thrives because you're thriving, those orphans you're going to help, those charities you're supporting, your church picking you as the treasurer. You got money, hey, chop money, je m'appelle, chop money, right? Your family, your children, oh my goodness, Verity is telling me. At 12 exactly, I've got a reminder that comes up on my phone, and today I did not switch my phone off because I need to go live and it's come up. And it's just an affirmation. And this You can't hear me. You can't hear me? Please? Has it gone off? How do I do that? How do I? This is my alarm, Bonani.